Hello YouTubers, here I am yet again with another review for the game Tomb Raider Anniversary for the Sony PSP. Now, the main character is called Lara Croft, and a series of movies came out before the game, or no, I think the games came out first and then the movie, whatever, it doesn't matter. The previous version of the games, I have to say I did not play any of them, but this game, the Anniversary Edition, was very pleasant, and I was very pleasantly surprised because it was the first shooter I ever played on the PSP, and I also played it first on the PS2, but now my PS2 is broken, so... Playing it on the PSP is almost the same as playing it on the PS2. And if I said PS2 and PS2 instead of PS2 and then PSP, I'm sorry about that. But controlling her is basically the same if you played the PS2 version. The PSP version has basically almost everything that the PS2 version has. But the PSP version has a few minor details that you will find if you played the PS2 version and now have the PSP version, and I'm sure you will find them. But basically, if you played the PS2 version, you will feel right at home in the PSP version because it plays exactly the same. She has the same guns, the same cheat codes, which are very good that you should unlock. I should note, you should unlock them because they kind of make the gameplay dull after you complete it and have all the cheat codes. But yeah, it's good for replay value every now and then. But I should note that in order to unlock the cheat codes, you have to go through every level and you have to complete it in the time trial. Okay? And if you don't know what the time trial of the game is that after you play the series of chapters once, or one chapter, you unlock the ability to play a time trial, which gives you a certain amount of time, like the mountains of Vilcabamba. You can play it, and you play it in the time trial, and you are given a certain amount of time. I don't remember what the time is, but I'm gonna say like 9 minutes. You have to do it in 9 minutes, otherwise you will fail and you have to restart the whole level from the start, and you need to start it from the start. You need to start it again from the beginning of the level. What else can I tell you to do? The reason I would recommend you to do this after you complete the game story is that if you do it right after you complete it, the first time you play through it, it won't become a challenge to defeat the final boss. Because it's challenging to defeat the final boss even with the cheat codes. But if you don't have the cheat codes and you have it on easy, which I found enjoyable, then you should really do it without the cheat codes. Now, Lara Croft, being an accomplished acrobat, she can dodge very skillfully and very good, very excellent, very excellent, might I add, the enemy's attacks, which is very good because these monsters, some of them are incredibly fast. But the auto-lock function makes it very easy, and it doesn't make you feel like you need 2 analog sticks on the PSP to control the camera and to move the character. Now, if you didn't know this, and if I didn't say it before, I'm sorry, and if I did, I'm sorry for saying it again, but you need to accomplish the time trials of every level to unlock the cheats. You can't get by just collecting all the relics and artifacts, okay? Those just unlock costumes for your character, which I found the catsuit to be my favorite. But, as I was saying, the gameplay is awesome. Okay, it's awesome for a shooter, and it's even better because you fight mostly animals, wild animals, bears, bears, wolves, bats, stuff like that. Just animals, not humans, which is a good touch considering that you won't go crazy by killing so many humans. Although if you're gonna play the Tomb Raider Underworld, you should note that that game does have shooting people. So if you want a shooter for shooting people, then buy or rent the Tomb Raider Underworld for the PlayStation 2, which I played that version. But anyway, getting back to the gameplay, it's very solid considering that the reload speed on almost all the weapons is acceptable, considering that you can dodge while you reload, which in some games you have to stop to reload, and which is a pain because then the enemy will kill you. Not in this game. No, no, no. You can reload while you move, which is a nice touch. And now to go back to bad points, I can't find a lot of bad points on it, except for that you can't increase your health bar meter, and that's sort of like a pain, because if you play it without the cheat codes that enable infinite health, you will be kind of screwed over should you be in a pinch and, you know, you get killed. But the checkpoint system is great, so you won't have a trouble like you get to an advanced level and you don't save and then you die, because the checkpoint system is very frequent and it's a very nice touch. Now, another thing that I could tell you is that the cutscenes are also well animated, considering that it is on a handheld device. And that's basically it, I guess. So, to recommend this as a rent, buy, or pass, I definitely recommend it. If you don't have a PS2 and you have a PSP, definite a buy. It's a must-have for the PSP, and you will have a very pleasurable experience going through all of this. Did I mention that you can also fight against a giant green T-Rex? No, I don't think I did. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is take care, and I will see you on the next video game review.